Hey guys, it's Linda. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing a popular tag video where I am reading your assumptions about me. I put a call out on Twitter and also on YouTube, the community tab, and asked you guys to make some assumptions about me, and I decided I am going to let you know whether they are true or false. And I got some interesting ones. So I don't know why, but I was expecting some shitty comments to come through like, my assumption is that you suck. But I actually didn't get any of those. Most of the things I got, like I even got some like very complimentary assumptions, so I was kind of surprised, but you know what? Thanks guys. So let's just jump right into it. I'm not gonna say who submitted these questions because none of them were anonymous, so question number one. Someone said you would relive the 90s if you could. So technically I was born in the 80s. The 90s is when I was 10 years old to 19 years old. Would I relive it? No, I wouldn't. The style? Love the style of the 90s. Love everything about the style of the 90s. I love the grunge aspect. I love the bright neon aspect in the beginning of the 90s. Like, I love 90s fashion. But during a lot of the actual 90s, when I was a kid, I was very self-conscious. You know, I didn't know my place in the world, if you will. I didn't find myself until maybe like 96, 97. And then I kind of found this group of people that I clicked with, and I found a style I loved, and I found music I loved, and everything clicked into place. But those were also really tough times for me in a way. So would I relive the 90s? Nah. Someone said, I assume you watch kitten and puppy videos when you are feeling down. That is 100% true. I don't even discriminate against kittens and puppies. I will watch all animal videos, like the ones of the capybaras in the tub getting showered with rainwater. Like, you know, that is a palate cleanser. If you're having a bad day, I highly suggest you watch animal videos too. I assume you're into witchy things. You remind me of Rowena from Supernatural, so that's probably why. I'm not sure who she is, so I'm gonna have to look her up. But yes, I guess you could say I sort of am. I'm not a religious person. I wouldn't even call myself necessarily a spiritual person, but I am very interested in Wicca, and I have read plenty of books on it. And also I'm into some of the aspects of just respecting and appreciating nature and thanking nature for what it is. As cheesy as that might sound, it really speaks to me more than an organized religion would. Another one said you would cross a busy street only kind of looking to pet a cute cat. Also true. Do I talk about my cat that much on the channel, you guys? I probably do. She's kind of awesome. Someone said, I assume you haven't been able to go back and see Rocky, meaning Rocky Horror, since you met Tim Curry in person. I did meet Tim Curry last year. That has nothing to do with why I haven't gone back to see Rocky. So when I was growing up, not when I was growing up, but when I was a teenager, I went and saw Rocky Horror Picture Show every single weekend. Every single Saturday, I was there at midnight watching Rocky Horror Picture Show, and I kind of fell in love with that first cast. They were, you know, everything they did was glorious in my eyes, and I don't know, I think it was just my impressionable teenage brain, but whatever it was, that cast just clicked with me and made me happy. Since I left high school, I have maybe only seen Rocky Horror live 3, maybe 4 times. Like even on my bachelorette party, my girlfriends all took me to New York City to see Rocky Horror live. And it was cool, but it was just not as intimate and not as personal because it was in this massive theater and it didn't feel the same. So I actually haven't been back to see a Rocky Horror live probably in over a decade. I really need to do that though, because there are young casts that are probably making it something totally different and something totally badass. If you haven't gone to see Rocky Horror Picture Show at least once live where they do a shadow cast, I highly recommend it. It is so much fun. Someone else said, I hate to assume, but since you asked, I assume you have a huge heart. I do in a lot of ways, but almost to a fault sometimes. I can be almost too empathetic where I will sit at, you know, I cry at commercials, I cry for my friends when they're hurting. Like I take a lot of it in, a lot of people's sadness or their happiness or their excitement or their anger. I take it in, which is not necessarily a good thing, but like I don't know. I do think I have a huge heart. I have too big of a heart sometimes in that I just want everyone to be happy and everyone to be okay. And so a lot of times I focus a lot of my energy on making everyone else happy. So, you know, it can be a lot sometimes, but yes, my heart is massive, yo. Somebody said, I assume you plan your outfits around your makeup. Yeah, that's true. Even today, I knew I wanted to do fiery makeup, so I was sitting in front of my closet. I'm like, okay, well, I'm already doing fiery makeup. I gotta find an outfit to go with that. This is what I do most days. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, I know ahead of time what kind of makeup I wanna do. Unless I'm running really late and then I just slap on, but no, for the most part, yeah, makeup comes first. Someone said, I assume you have great taste in music. I'm gonna say false. So I have various genres of music I like. One of the biggest ones I like is really bad 80s hair metal music. I love Guns N' Roses to, you know, an unhealthy point, but I also love, you know, a White Lion, and I love Firehouse and Poison and all those kind of bands that, you know, the hair was bigger than maybe the talent. But those are the bands that like really get me going and like really make me super happy at a concert. But then I also like synth pop circa like 2000, which is maybe V&V Nation and Covenant and Apoptygma Berserk and all these bands that literally peaked almost 20 years ago. But then there's a side of me that really likes pop music. I love me some Britney Spears, okay? I love me some Britney, but I also like Pink, and you know, I would say my music taste is, I listen to everything, but I don't listen to everything. I'll admit, I'm not a huge country fan. I'm not a huge R&B fan, things like that. So yeah, I think a lot of people would probably tell me my musical tastes suck. Every time I curl my hair, I all of a sudden have hair everywhere. It is just, it's tickling me. On my shirt, under my armpits. Somebody else said, I assume you can be really shy in person. Yeah, that's definitely true. Like once I get to know you, I am loud, I am energetic, I am bubbly as hell, but before I get to know you, I'm definitely the person who stands in the back who's like, networking events are my nightmare. Having to go up to someone being like, hi, I'm Linda and I do this and I'm all about this, that is terrifying to me. I was really happy that at Gen Beauty I managed to kind of push myself out of my comfort zone and approach people and say, hi, what's up? This is what I do. That is not normally me. I can be super shy in person. This one, I assume you are super duper rich. All right. What about me screams super duper rich? I'm genuinely curious. Please comment down below, because when I got this question, I actually asked my boss, because I said, you know, I got this question and do you think, like, what about me would say that? And she's like, well, you spend a lot of time on your appearance, so that probably means that, you know, a lot of people would assume that you're rich from that. It's like, really? I don't personally associate the two, but I don't know, especially because like I'm wearing like a white t-shirt and some earrings from Claire's, and I don't know. I don't get it. I am not. So here's the thing. I work a 9-to-5 job and I make decent money. My husband works a 9-to-5 job. He makes decent money. The house we bought, we were eligible for this level and we said no, and we bought at this level. You know, we live way under our means. We really don't buy a whole lot of stuff. Like, yes, I do love to travel, but when I do, it's like once a year and I'm saving up for that. And no, I'm not super duper rich. I'm not even remotely rich. I'm okay. Someone else said, I assume that you have never had a surprise party. That is not true. I actually did have a surprise party. My husband surprised the ever-loving shit out of me. It was for some birthday, I don't remember, but basically he told me that me and a couple friends were going out for tacos. So we were gonna go to their house, we were gonna pick them up and then go eat tacos. So when I got to her house, she said, you've got to see what my boyfriend has done to the backyard. He cleaned it up, like finally, he planted some flowers. You have to see it, it looks so good. And I said, okay, whatever. Go into the backyard and yeah, I was bombarded with a ton of friends there for me. And it was just super laid back. They actually made me a Barbie birthday cake, which was bomb. And we all just kind of sat around the fire pit and talked all night, and that was it. And it was amazing. I assume you are a little bit afraid of the dark. Yeah, I kind of am. I'm not terrified of the dark, but when I am alone in my house and it is dark, literally every single creak, every single time the foundation settles or anything like that, that is literally a serial killer coming to rip my head off. I'm not even exaggerating that much. That's the sad part. I will be starting to fall asleep, and if I hear a creak, I'm like, da, 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 da. I will convince myself that I can see things in the dark. You know, I can see shadows, I can see shapes. I'm not terrified of the dark. I'm not. But I do kind of like a nightlight. The last one I'll go with is, I assume you have a very small group of friends but are very loyal. That's very true. I am not somebody who's ever had a massive group of friends. I definitely have kind of subsections of friends, you know, friends from different groups, maybe work friends or things like that. But as far as people I really call my close friends, people I would call in an emergency, or if I'm sad or anything like that, I have a very small group of friends and a very small group of people that I fully trust with my whole heart, but I am hella loyal to those people. I will fight for you. I will go to bat for you. If you are my friend, I will do almost anything for you. I keep my friends very close to my heart, and I really, really appreciate having friends. As basic as that sounds, having friends is something that's very important to me, and I always try to make an effort to see my friends as often as possible. I can always be making more of an effort, and that's something that as soon as this weather breaks, I can't wait to actually drive out to see a bunch of my friends, my Jersey friends, my Virginia friends, things like that. So thank you guys so much for leaving your assumptions for me. If you have any more assumptions, go ahead and throw them in the comments down below. Maybe I'll make another one of these videos. If you liked this video, please don't forget, give me a thumbs up. It really helps me. It helps any YouTuber who's making videos. Subscribe if you haven't already, and go ahead and smash that notification bell so you can be notified every time I post a new video. You guys can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Those are all GlitterFallout. You are super, super freaking rock stars. Yeah! I love you so much with my whole heart, and I will see you in the next video. Mwah. Bye.